And so what we're saying is professionally, we all need to do a little bit better as it relates to our seniors. Speaking to the trainers and the coaches, as a starting trainer, I will admit the ACSM taught me a lot. They taught me a lot of great things, like the invaluable lessons of muscle origins and attachments and the tendons and the ligaments. Those are things that I think every coach should know that maybe they don't necessarily get. But I learned a lot of squatting at parallel and isolation exercises through that certification. It was the functional fitness training that helped me understand that, squatting below parallel and deadlifting and pressing were very important as functional exercises because they are naturally occurring in life and they produce a better outcome than isolation exercises do. So we need to do better with our seniors because I think we, as coaches and trainers, tend to want to dumb their training down even more because they're old, and actually they need the functional side of things even more than young people do so that they're living independently throughout their later years with full function to be able to reach the floor and reach up high and sit to stand. And I know the same holds with therapists.
Yeah, I would follow up the same way. I think as a PT, I want our profession to do more, to get better, and I mean that in the health and wellness arena, and I also mean that in patient care arena. I get comments all the time from bosses who have to deal with denials of claims. And they talk about our documentation. And to be specific, sometimes it's, hey, I'm going to get the quadricep from a 3/5 to a 4/5. That's great, and that's important, but that kind of isolated or isolation thinking, very often, not only does it not turn into function, but it's also not functional. It just isn't. And so I'm going to lean into what Sam said. We are big believers that compound movements are better for functionality, better for ADLs, more reality, more lifelike. Mm-hmm. And I would also tell you that very often it offsets some of the stresses on that joint that you're supposed to be taking care of. So I don't have a lot more to add. I want us to do better for our seniors. That's the goal of GMRX. It really is.